we are. Hello, hello.
Hey, I'm Gable.
I'm Dave. Here we are.
And we're here to bullshit in the break room about some king of pro wrestling.
We're illegally recording in the break room.
We are, yeah.
Remember whenever we would record in the break room and we pretend that we weren't in the break room and that we were here, and now that we're here, we're pretending we're in the break room?
Yeah.
I'm confused. What's
Yeah.
kayfabe anymore? I don't know what's happening.
It was like back in,
That was the early 2000s, right? That's what that was.
It was back in NAM.
Back in the late 60s.
Back in the NAM. It was like back when we first started being a podcast.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, the very first episode we did at your old place.
That's right, dude. Remember that? Remember the crying that almost happened because it was 4 hours and I deleted it and I couldn't figure it out.
And it was We
came so close to not even doing a podcast ever. Ever. It was
I remember you
done.
texting me about it. Is this the same laptop?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Right? Are we 2 years in then?
I think it's got to be more than that.
We've been a podcast for 2 years.
I mean, we're on episode, not including the mini episodes, we're on episode like 50 something. I mean,
what is that?
What's
that one on the left over there?
The thing just sitting there?
The Blu-ray, yeah. The Blu-ray on the left.
Oh, that's the Puppet Master.
Oh. Okay.
That was the one with that death I told you about with the pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Dude, that fucking Friday the 13th collection looks badass.
Yeah, it's really great. The only thing that sucks is it's missing like a couple commentaries from the DVDs. But
yeah,
whatever.
That's really upsetting.
You don't care though. You don't listen to them. I do.
For the most part, I don't. If it has to be something I really loved.
It has to be something special.
Like Deadpool.
You know, last night I was at Walmart and I saw the 4K Evil Dead and 4K Halloweens, and I was like, should I get these? And I went to my normal Blu-ray.com site that reviews how the video quality is, and it says it was really good. So I texted Tito. I was like, Tito, I need help. What do I do? He's like, you know, I don't think I'm going to get them. I think I'm going to wait for them to go on sale because I don't want to just rebuy every single Blu-ray I have on 4K. It's going to get ridiculous. And I'm like, you're wise. If I buy these, it's going to open a Pandora's box of what do I have to rebuy on a 4K now.
Dude.
I have to buy everything over again.
Yeah.
And the difference between Blu-ray and 4K is nowhere near the difference between DVD and Blu-ray. So it's like, it looks better, but it's not like, holy shit, that looks so much different.
I've definitely had a similar train of thought when it comes to some of the comics I buy. Because if I start buying like part of a collection or if I wanted to get the Green Lantern ones in the omnibuses, that word you love.
Omnibus.
But I already own like some of it in the trades.
Is it like Latin for something? Is it from another language?
Big bus.
Someone was just like, I'm going to call it an omnibus.
So I could either buy in like 20 different like trade paperbacks or 3 omnibuses. But I'd have to go back and rebuy stuff I already had.
Oh yeah.
And that's where the confusion came in. Or not confusion, the trouble came.
There's so many things I've bought so many times on different, like the Star Wars movies. I've bought so many times.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like,
well, that's their fault. They keep re-releasing it because they're not sure how they want the movie to be.
Yeah, George Lucas is still undecided currently. Well, what we're here for though is some wrestling.
Yeah.
Some old-fashioned wrestling, not combat sports, but wrestling.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about some wrestling, some New Japan wrestling to be specific.
If you think we're going to be like one of these other New Japan wrestling podcasts where we bitch and moan about how it's being too Americanized, then you're wrong. You're in for a delightful treat where you're going to listen to some people talk about how happy they were.
We save all of our predictable bitching and moaning for our WWE mini episodes. That's what that's for.
Yeah, dude, like I'm listening to these fuckers talk about, like, I'm not just talking about one or two podcasts. Like I kept trying different podcasts because I'm like, I want to hear like some positive reviews about this shit, and they're all bitching and moaning about how they're catering to the Western demographic and shit. I'm like, I mean, maybe, but like, if good wrestling's good wrestling.
Like, I see their point in regards to the shows that are specifically in America.
Yeah,
and how like when you look at the Long Beach show, it's like, look at all these guys that are just Ring of Honor guys that are on here. I get what they're saying with that, but it was still a great show.
Do they know what like the storylines are actually like if you watch like WWE? Like,
dude, what would they do with themselves?
They'd be like, why were we bitching? This is like when fucking rich people bitch about like oh this coffee's awful. This coffee from Get Go is awful. I needed my $9 Starbucks.
I can't
coffee.
relate to this. I don't like coffee. Can we talk about Snickers or something?
I don't try to figure it out, man.
It's like the rich people that eat Snickers with a fork and a knife, and then they're like, "This is how it's supposed to be," and then like they see me with this in my mouth, shoving it like a dick.
What if I bitch about like a rich person like bitching about like a Big Mac, being like, "This is garbage. This is trash food." Big Macs are delicious. Yeah. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, come on. You don't understand whenever rich people go to rich restaurants and they're like, "It's time to eat my $500 plate," and there's 3 bites of some fancy looking bullshit, and I'm like, "What a waste."
Dude, I think I drifted away from the point.
The drifter. You're talking about Elias. Wrestling. It was wrestling. We made our way back.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so, no, this is like rich people bitching about some fancy-ass food at a restaurant being like, I don't know. I'm gone.
This is like some rich person that, like, is eating their, like, fancy-ass delicious filet mignon, and they're like, this is great, and then they eat like then they're like, well, what's this one like, and it's cheap, and like, this is garbage.
Yeah, there it is. You figured it out.
I don't know, because I didn't know what I was saying right there.
I started thinking about food because I'm hungry, and I went off on a fucking tangent.
Yeah, because when they eat the shitty one, they're like, I need to appreciate what I have. Yeah. It was all about appreciating what you have. Yeah. Because it could be much worse. It could be WWE.
Yeah,
that was your point. We're good at this. 6 minutes. We made one valid point. We're awesome.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Yeah, it's been a fucking hell of a show.
We're great. So we'll talk to you. Oh, yeah. So we're probably not going to do a review for this ROH show. I mean, we could, but then, like, their fucking tag tournament starts on the 16th.
Oh, yeah.
The New Japan one.
What's the ROH show?
It's that Baltimore. It's a house show, like one of their televised house shows they do.
Is it one show or is it a series?
It's one. We could probably do an episode, a real quick mini episode or something.
We could do a mini episode. Yeah, we'll put out a mini episode on the Anchor.
I feel bad.
Why?
Delegating ROH to a mini episode,
dude.
But it's not enough content for a full show, so we got to. If it was a tour, it'd be a full show. It's not our fault. It's not a tour.
Yeah. Yeah. Or a real pay-per-view. It's technically a house show, yeah.
Exactly. So we're here to talk about the King of Pro Wrestling, which was the October 8th show, and I can't put where it was at because someone said Sumo Hall and someone else said Kayugaki Rigakun, and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this is.
It's in Beppu.
It wasn't in Beppu.
Dude, every time they reference Beppu, I just like. Imagine this. Imagine a room that's dead quiet. Well, not dead quiet. It's fairly quiet between me and Ashley sitting in bed. She's watching Bob's Burgers.
Are you gonna fart?
Or no.
Oh.
And I'm just sitting there with my headphones in, and I'm watching New Japan, taking notes in my phone, and I'm sitting there watching it on the laptop, and she's just sitting in silence, Candy Crushing or whatever, and she just hears me go, Beppu. Beppu.
You know, you should start doing
Beppu.
You should start making it a thing where every time you kiss her goodnight, you go Beppu and then go to sleep, like every single time.
I don't think she's ever commented on it, but like in my head, I'm thinking like, I wonder if she's ever gonna notice that I say Beppu all the fucking time when I'm watching this.
That's funny.
Because they always like talk. They talk about it on the opening.
Destruction and Beppu.
Yeah. Is that what it was? Destruction.
Yeah, it was one of the Destruction shows, I believe. Destruction and Beppu, I think.
So I'm gonna take my shirt off.
King of Pro Wrestling. Whoa. He has another one on, folks. He doesn't. I'm just trying to make us not sound gay. So we're talking about King of Pro Wrestling, the October 8th show. Remember whenever we talked about the card? It was a pretty good looking card, and I was pretty happy with this show. But it starts off with El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, who are the current champions, versus Tiger Mask and Jushin Thunder Liger for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship.
Wow.
This started off with Desperado and Kanemaru attacking Tiger and Liger as they're walking to the ring. Basically, as soon as they came through the apron, the curtain, really.
If they were gonna jump someone, I wouldn't expect to be that fucking quick.
It was real quick.
Dude, the announcers, Kelly and who
we
else
had Rocky back. Thank God.
We did have Rocky back.
I was very happy.
Kelly and Rocky didn't even do an introduction yet, and we're already seeing someone get jumped.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Because he even commented about that.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a lot on this match. I really kind of go close to the finish here. You have anything to add before the finish, really?
Dude, there was a powerbomb that Jushin gave Kanemaru that was fucking like, dude, it was loud as fuck.
Was it a sit-down one? No, I don't think it was.
I don't remember. I didn't note that far. Yeah, and then Tiger Mask followed up with a diving headbutt. I don't know where I was going for a second.
I'm doing some research.
Oh, someone else mentioned it, and I completely agree. A diving headbutt, like, it looks, the ratio of how dangerous it is to how cool it looks is really fucked up. Because I don't really think many of them, I've never been like, dude, that was a sick diving headbutt.
Are you talking about, like, real life danger?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question, and I want this answered right fucking now, and I need your help because you just said that.
Wrestling's fake, and fake things happen in wrestling, so don't get mad that it doesn't look real all the time.
No.
Wait, oh.
I don't understand why, because wrestlers say this too. Like, how, like, people shouldn't do the I don't understand what's dangerous about it.
The headbutt?
The diving headbutt, I don't get it.
Your momentum, if you're falling and your momentum's coming down, like, if you just, like, fall, like, brace yourself wrong, like, one time, your head jerks forward and you just smack your head off something.
Yeah, but, like, if you're doing it, you can either go like this or like this and control how hard you connect. That's what I don't understand. Like, if you're coming off for a diving headbutt, you're supposed to normally straight and just hit them. Well, if you're getting too close, just go like that and move back a little so you don't connect as hard. It confuses me. Wrestlers say the same thing you're saying, so I think I'm just retarded or something.
I could see someone accidentally, like, just, all it takes is a little more momentum than you were expecting. Or, like, maybe, like, you're in the ring with another performer, and another performer, like, gets, like, too close with, like, one of their motions. And then, dude, like you just jerk your head forward and you headbutt someone else, and you both get a fucking.
You're talking about a headbutt like falling from the top rope, right?
Either the
or
weird
just
hom,
falling wherever.
Either the weird hom or one from the top rope.
Man, it's so weird. I just don't get it.
To me, it sounds just like
to the wrestlers that do it too.
I don't. Yeah,
but I just don't understand it. Because whenever I watch it, I'm like. Whenever I watch like Daniel Bryan do it, and they're like, "Oh, you shouldn't do it," and all this and blah blah, blah, and I'm like, and wrestlers talk about how like Benoit did him for years, and that probably helped contribute with all his brain issues, and I'm like, but why did he just not hit him with his head? I don't know. It just confuses me. I don't understand. But I mean, clearly it is dangerous because wrestlers say the same thing. I'm just dumb. That's the problem.
Yeah, you could finish up here.
So we have Kanemaru slides his whiskey bottle into the ring right under the ref's hand, stopping a count, which I thought was well placed and kind of well done. He timed it well. It was a pin that Tiger had on Desperado, so that stopped it. And then Kanemaru spits whiskey in Tiger's face when the ref can't see. The ref gets bumped and can't count Tiger with a bridging Tiger suplex that looked really good on Desperado. Desperado hits a low blow on Tiger Mask, followed by the Pinche Loco. And then El Desperado and Kanemaru win by pinfall and retain their tag team championship.
Yeah, I initially, whenever watching this, I took down the net. I'd like to see DQs enforced a little more often, which I'm still standing by. But like for a while, it just felt like they were only doing the DQs because, like,
if it was interference.
If it was supposed to be part of that whole like BCOG stuff going on, like if it was like purposely supposed to be part of a story.
Yeah.
I just think if they work some more natural ones in there.
Yeah, in real combat sports, if you had someone with a chair, you probably end the match. Well, whatever. I agree. Like, there was a lot of bitching that we did about. Remember, I was bitching about Suzuki a lot because he would just manhandle the ref, and I'm like, why do you let him do this? Like, why don't you disqualify him? Like, they do so much shit. I feel like they're way too lenient, and it seems like the refs have no power.
Yeah,
it's the problem.
Yeah, no, it's generally what I'm getting at here. I do see why in this particular match they wouldn't have, because they probably wouldn't want two matches to have a what's the word I'm looking for here?
A fuck job finish.
A fuck job finish. If it's a DQ, does that automatically count as a fuck job finish?
No, I mean a DQ. Yeah. No, I think that's supposed to be more like. It's a finish where like a cheating one, like where they cheat to do it, or like something like that. Yeah. I think a DQ, that's really just like a non-finish. Yeah. Like WWE has all kinds of don't have real finishes as DQs and countouts and shit.
My main point is I don't think they wanted more than one like match that resulted without a winner.
Yeah. Unlike WWE where it's half their fucking matches.
So good booking on their part then.
Yeah. How many Meltzer dogs? Or Dave's? How many
one,
Sparkle Daves?
Dose.
2. Okay. Next we have Juice Robinson and Toa Henare versus Tomoaki Hanma and Togi Makabe.
Oh, I'm sorry. If this is your guys' first time listening, I like to do Sparkle Daves. Not named after our Dave here, named after just parodying Dave Meltzer. It is out of the 5-star system, except mine does have a limit, and
and you're not gonna break it because you're not.
I'm not gonna break it. I'm being smart and reserving my 5 stars for fucking matches. I really feel like they deserve a 5 fucking stars.
That sounds smart.
It is going to be super rare that I ever give out 5 stars.
I don't rate them because I'm lazy. That is the only reason. Is because I'm just too lazy to think about it.
Yeah.
I hate you don't have this problem because you can't grow a mustache because you're not a man. But like whenever there's like a hair that sticks out, it really bothers me because I see it in my peripheral.
I don't have it.
I was joking. You're a man.
I was gonna say I don't have an issue with like it sticking out, but like I can like sometimes I just like kind of scratch above my lip, and I like notice one that's like not like it's not in line with the other ones. It's not flowing in the same direction, and I just start plucking all the ones. As soon as I pluck one that's like weird, I start plucking another, and it's just like becomes a bit of like a nervous.
So sorry I brought this up.
A nervous twitch. Get off on a tangent here.
Hey, so we have this match, the Robinson, Juice Robinson, Henare, Honma, and Makabe. So it starts off realizing Juice is the former U.S. champ, which made me laugh because that made me happy because he sucks.
Dude, I just realized like he lost. That was his first title defense, wasn't it?
It was. They mentioned that.
Sucks.
Yeah, he's not good. He's not good.
Oh, that's
maybe
funny.
he really did give away his hat and sunglasses that last one because he doesn't have it anymore. They mentioned how he has new ring gear now. I don't think he's doing the pirate bullshit, which is good because it was so dumb.
I like the new wardrobe. I think his dreads kind of match all the tassels.
I think it looks dumb.
Yeah.
This is because I don't like them.
I know.
So there was a spot with some double smushing lariats by Honma and Makabe to Henare, which I thought was kind of cool looking. You have anything on this one? I'm finishing it up already.
Yeah, you can finish that bitch up.
Kokeshi by Honma, and then the King Kong knee drop, both to Henare, and then Honma and Makabe win by pinfall.
Two Sparkle Daves.
That's what I was kind of guessing. Okay, so next up we got Gorillas of Destiny, Bad Luck Fale, and Taiji Ishimori versus the Young Bucks, Chase Owens, and Hangman Page. The first note I have is how excited I was that the OGs came out to the actual Bullet Club theme, which made me very happy.
Yeah.
Something the Elite is incapable of doing for their ring entrances.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
Should we bring up the new member yet?
We'll bring that up after this match.
Apparently, the two fucks I was just listening to mentioned. Apparently, they announced, they briefly mentioned it during this match.
They didn't mention his name.
I didn't think so.
No, they did not mention his name here. I know that for a fact.
Did not think so.
Because they mentioned during the match that they specifically mentioned during the match that they were trying to choose between a few different people. Because they mentioned that before, too.
That's my note.
And they mentioned that again here, and then they don't announce who it is till later.
They do announce who it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they did not say this match then. I may have just assumed it because they were talking about this match.
So the Owens did this. This is something. I guess it's not really a big move. I thought it was cool. He did like a variation of a backbreaker where he bounces the guy off the rope to give more momentum, and then gives him a backbreaker. I like little variations of things I've seen a million times because it's like it makes it new and it makes it cool. You know?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Did you catch this when Ishimori went for his like handspring flippy kick thing, but didn't bounce off the rope right or something, and kind of just didn't do the move? It was really weird. Like. At first, when it happened, I thought that he actually got hurt. He like pulled something when he went for it because he immediately tagged out too when it happened.
Yeah, they actually said the same thing. They thought it was a real
injury. But then afterwards he was fine. He looked fine. So it's like, I guess he didn't. But I guess it was just a timing thing or something, or just something like that. It was really weird looking.
Yeah, I can't look. I'm probably gonna reference them a few more times. But I can't remember the podcast, and
I reference Meltzer all the time. So
I can't look it up on my phone right now. There is another podcast. I don't.
But didn't you say it wasn't that good?
No, it was annoying.
Well, then fuck referencing.
Those ones weren't as annoying. The Super J Cast people are super fucking pretentious, and they piss me the fuck off. Like I just sit there and listen. Between listening to that and then the reviews for Venom, I was screaming in my car on my way to work today.
Dude, you're becoming me. You know
I
how
really
I feel
am.
about things. I get so mad
Dude,
because I'm like, I don't. What makes me so mad is I don't understand. There's certain things where I'm like, I didn't like it. I get why someone did. I'm like, I don't understand your point.
Dude, the example, the one I really started screaming about in my car is the fucking. You know how I may have mentioned it to you. I thought it was dumb that the symbiote could just kind of like merge with anyone when they already established that.
You didn't mention that to me. That's a very good point.
But it annoyed the shit out of me that they established that he had to like merge with like a certain thing, and Venom just was going around like merging with whoever the fuck he wanted, and they like came up with this explanation, and
Wait,
I was like,
is there explanation that he was only in this people for a small amount of time?
No, their explanation was that he was he was different than the other symbiotes or whatever, but the main point he was trying to get across, or the main point I'm trying to get across, is that they came up with these explanations and they didn't establish them in the movie. And the one guy was arguing that they didn't establish it and it's bad storytelling. And they're like, I don't know, it's not really that bad of storytelling. I'm like, it literally is the fucking definition of bad storytelling. Like, I shouldn't have to make up reasons for stuff that makes sense. It should be in the fucking movie.
Not to mention, if it is not in the movie at all, it's a complete guess.
Yes.
You don't know that that's why.
Yes.
You're making it up.
Yeah, like the guy who I agreed with was like, well, the scientist said this about the symbiote, that they have to merge this way. And the other guy was like, well, it's science in a movie. It could be it's a scientist who's making a guess. They don't know that much about it. They could be wrong. And I'm like, well, they shouldn't present it as a fucking fact being given to me as a scientist.
Dude, they did experiments for a reason, and they knew it wasn't compatible.
Yes. I'm like, they
whatever.
Even if they weren't, even if the scientist was wrong, the filmmakers should not present it to me as a viewer as a fucking fact.
You're right.
Oh, tangent. Sorry. Tangent.
So we finished our Venom podcast, and now we're going to get back. What did that even come on? Oh, they were talking about New Japan or something. All right, so back to this match.
I was talking about how I was going off rants in my car between this and the Venom one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Huh. Whew.
Okay, so I don't got much more on this one. I don't know if you have anything else to add for the end here.
No.
So I
no, this is the Bullet Club one.
Yeah.
I thought we were still in the McAvey one. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
We are Venom.
No, we aren't.
Uh.
In the comics, is the symbiote Carnage? Is it the same symbiote, or is it always been a different one? I never.
What do you mean?
Well, I always thought, because I never read the comics, that Carnage, because you know how the symbiote goes on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it goes on Brock, and it's different. I thought the same one went on Carnage, and that's why he was like that at some point.
I see what you're saying.
Was it always a different symbiote on Carnage?
All the symbiotes are there in person. They're all like Carnage.
Wait, there was a different symbiote on Venom and Spider-Man?
What?
There was a different symbiote on Spider-Man than there was on Venom?
No, well, he was Venom. If it's called Venom, he's Venom. That's the symbiote.
So Venom was on Spider-Man.
Venom was on Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah, and Carnage was his own. It was like the spawn of Venom or something.
All right, let's get back to this. I don't know why you distracted me again with it.
You.
I asked you the question.
I really like the drop kick spot where everyone they drop kicked the BCOG members.
At the same time, and then Fale didn't fall.
Yeah, I love that. I love that they even had to have Fale not fall, and it just shows how fucking strong he is.
Yeah, it's another little logical thing. It's like he's so much bigger, it makes sense that they'd have to have more than one of them do it.
Yes.
I thought Chase Owens was great in this fucking match. I liked him a lot. Anything else?
We expected Matt's back to get worked, and it did.
Matt's back is a work.
I really like the Gorillas one. It's a tag team move where one of them lifts the other guy for a flapjack, and Tama comes in for a stun gun.
Yeah,
it's just I think it just looks cool. It looks like a strong move.
It's a 3D. It's the Dudley's finishing move. Yeah,
okay.
See, like the exact same move. Whenever they did it in the last show, I pretty much just called it like a 3D gun stun. 'Cause that's what it is. But I thought there was some great stuff with Chase fighting off Tama and Loa, both of them. And then they hit their super, I just call it the super gun stun now on Owens. Dude, I cringed when he took this one because, like, he went fucking, like, head down when he took that one.
I think it's called a kill shot.
Really?
Yeah, because I heard them on that one. I keep looking over there. My phone's over there and it has the answers.
I don't think it's over there.
No, but they were talking about the one guy was reading off like notes or something how a kill shot finished the match, and he's like, I thought it was a stun gun, but I guess I'm wrong. I guess it was a different move, and that's probably what the kill shot was.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
I mean, it does, but I didn't hear them call it that at, like, the last two shows. That's what's weird about it.
Maybe they didn't call it that the last two shows.
Maybe it's because it's not what it's called.
Maybe. I don't fucking know, man.
That's why I'm just... Hey, leave me alone. Now you take over while I research this. I'm going to research this. Anyway, but yeah, did you see how he fucking fell on that, dude? Like, when Owens took that stun gun, he was like, went head down. I was like, ugh.
Owens?
It looked bad, yeah. Chase Owens,
dude. For some reason, I thought you were talking about Kevin Hart, or not Kevin Hart.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens. I was like, what the fuck's he talking about? Ugh. Yeah, dude. Thomas' shirt.
It was bad. Did you see it? It was bad.
That Bad Luck Fale shirt.
It was bad. You saw he took it. It was bad.
Yes, it was bad.
I just wanted you to comment on it. All right.
I didn't remember it. That's why I moved past it.
You're like, can we just pretend it didn't
just like, I agree with you. Let's move past.
What's a Fafita?
His
last name is Fafita for real.
Really?
Tonga's name is Alipate Fafita.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
Tell him to change his name to Tama.
The Bad Luck Punisher. Yeah, Bad Luck Punisher shirt's so sick. I want it.
What is it?
It has the Punisher skull, but like wearing like Bad Luck's glasses, and it says "fuck 'em" in the glasses.
Yeah. Are you gonna get it?
I think that's gonna be my next shirt. Unless I need to see if there's any Jay White shirts coming out.
Well, I like his current shirt. I'll tell you that.
His what shirt? The one I got.
Is that the one he wears right now?
I don't know.
Oh
no! Where it just has the it's the logo on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anywhere a name for their double team. I think they just made it up on that podcast.
All right, that's fine. Maybe Rocky like just blurted it out one time and he's always remembered it as that.
You know, there's a move that I'm gonna actually have a note about that they were calling it the wrong name, and they even call it the wrong name on fucking Meltzer's show, and I'm getting confused and annoyed. But we'll get to that when we get to it.
No, you're just wrong.
No. The Bullet Club OGs won by pinfall. Okay, so
3 Sparkle Daves.
3. It was a good match.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
It was above standard.
So now it sounds like we're getting a new Bullet Club OG member that's going to team with Ishimori at the Junior Tag Tournament. They hint at it during this match. And then later the commentators say that Ishimori chose Robbie Eagles as his partner for the Juniors Tag Tournament. Which seemed kind of dumb to me. That I was like, this seems like a big deal. Like it's a new member. And then they're just like, it's Robbie Eagles. I'm like, what? Like, they just said it like in another match, just like on as a side note. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
My only guess is that they wanted to do something, but something didn't work out scheduling wise. So like they kind of had to get it out there before.
Well, then why not just do it during his match? Then why like tease it during the Bullet Club match and then just blurt it out later in the show during another random match? Like I didn't get that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Didn't
what if he was supposed to be there, but he was just like running really late and was supposed to be there for that match?
They should have just like not even said who it was till the show that he shows up at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just do pull an LIJ.
Yeah.
Make a big deal out of it.
It also made it really weird because I'm like, so is this guy in the Bullet Club OGs or not? What the fuck's even going on? It was done in a very poor way, in my opinion. But you read about that. It's your cue about him being in the. You saw it. Bad Luck Folly tweet.
Oh, well, he tweeted it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm lost.
I just said that I didn't even know if he was in the Bullet Club or not, and then you were like, "Wait, he is," because I read this tweet from Bad Luck Folly that said Robbie Eagles is in the Bullet Club OGs.
Wait, what did they announce at the show then?
They just said he was his tag partner.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I assume he's in the Bullet Club, but then they're like,
when you were at like, whenever you're just doing that right now, I'm like, well, didn't we just talk about this? I'm confused.
No, they didn't even say that.
Oh,
like all they saw on the show is like he announced that his tag partner for the tournament is Robbie Eagles, and I'm like, okay, so that's his partner. Like, is he in the Bullet Club? What are they even doing? It was that's what I'm saying. Like, it was very unclear the way they did the whole thing. Like, I didn't like it at all.
What if they just like turn on him and beat the shit out of him after the tournament?
It was dumb. It was dumb the way they did that. So next we have Tomohiro Ishii, Will Ospreay, and Haruki Goto versus Minoru Suzuki, Taichi, and Takashi. Yeah, his first name's Takashi. Ichika. It's like almost Takahashi, but no, it's Takashi.
Takashi Suzuki.
Takashi Ichika. First note I have is I love you, Miho Abe. You're very hot.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought she was funny carrying that fucking belt.
Yeah, she was really happy to have that belt.
She was so psyched up about that belt.
She was very pumped about that belt. There was some devastating trading of forearm blows between Ishii and Suzuki. Dude, I was really loving watching those two go at it.
Yeah.
I was really enjoying. That was a great sequence with them too. There was a sweet fucking spot where Taichi runs at Ospreay with the belt to hit him, and Ospreay just grabs him and just reverses it into a Spanish fly, which was really cool.
Oh, dude, I love that fly.
Yeah, that was a great reversal. I love that fly.
That fly. Yeah, I loved all the setting up for that. Are we getting a Suzuki Ishii match too? Is that Ishii's next step?
Maybe. I would be down for that.
I want him with a belt. He needs a belt.
I know.
He just needs a belt.
I feel like he's so underutilized. And I feel like it's just because, like, they just don't think that he has a lot of charisma or can cut a promo, but he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
I think his in-ring work speaks for itself.
Dude, give him, get him someone like fucking Taka. Get him someone like Taka. Get someone in there with him.
Give him a mouthpiece.
That's what they need. Dude, okay, so here's what you do. You get Yo and Sho to turn on fucking
Rocky.
You get them to turn on Rocky. Defect the Bullet Club OGs. Have them play heels. Like real dirty heels. I could see at least Sho. Maybe not Yo, but definitely Sho.
Well, not at this point, but this could. I think the Bullet Club OGs is a little stacked now.
Yeah, there's a little too much. But that's instead of Robbie Eagles, fucking have Sho defect and go over.
But it's Robbie Eagles.
Dude, Roppongi 3K is useless right now. They don't do anything. I
think they might get another push though in this tag tournament. They could. I mean, apparently they won their tag titles their first match. That's what they've been saying a few times.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just so underutilized right now, and I like I like them. I want to see more of them.
I hate them.
But I like them. Then you have Rocky go be the fucking mouthpiece for Ishii, though.
That would work. Rocky's good. I'll tell you what, Rocky, man, he really grew on me with his commentating. Maybe it's because we've been getting such shitty replacements.
Yeah.
But I really like him on commentary. But I don't know. I don't like Yo.
He's fun.
He is.
He's a fun commentator.
He adds stuff too, which I have a note about something he added later. He's
really
good
as a fucking faction member. Yeah. It's great.
But I want to see Sho just like go singles. I don't really like Yo. He looks stupid to me. Something about his face is dumb. I don't know what it is. Yeah,
dude, Sho looks like fucking like intimidating. Like he looks like aggressive.
You know how I tell them apart? I'm not even making this up. Whenever I look at them, I'm like, oh yeah.
Was that a dog?
Probably not.
Did you hear that?
No.
You're fucking with me, right?
Focus. This is how I tell This is how I tell Yo and Sho apart. I look at him and I go, "Yo, I look like a douchebag." I'm like, "That's Yo." I swear to God, that's how I do it. I'm like, I don't use the word douchebag. I use something less PC. But that's how I tell them apart because I think he looks stupid.
You need to teach JR this. Doesn't JR always fuck it up and say the wrong one whenever they're up?
It's not his fault. They look the same. They all look the same.
Oh boy!
I didn't mean that. That was
we just joke. Lost a lot of
viewers.
That
was a racist joke.
Stop viewing us. Stop looking at us.
So anyway, back to this match. Ospreay hits the Stormbreaker on Taichi, but they called it Storm Runner, and I was like, why'd they do that? And then Meltzer even called it Storm Runner on his show, and I'm like, it's called Stormbreaker. It's definitely called Stormbreaker. Because I remember even the first time he was doing it, I was like, oh, that's what Thor's weapon's called.
Dude. They're mixing up Jay White's move.
It's the blade. Dude,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I was like, why are they saying that? And then I was like, whatever, they fucked up. And then when Meltzer said it, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
I put it down just because that's what they said.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I fucking.
I do. It was definitely Stormbreaker.
Okay. No, you're right. You're right.
Chaos won this one by pinfall. And then Ospreay got the pin on the well, not them, but Ospreay ended up getting the pin on.
Wait a second. Stormbreaker is the name of the axe?
Yes.
Marvel sued them.
Probably.
All right,
I don't know that Marvel knows what New Japan Pro Wrestling is. So Ospreay got the pin on Tai Chi, who is the never openweight champion. Then he holds up the belt and says, "I'm next." So I guess we know who's fighting Tai Chi in his first title defense.
Yeah, I'm
You think
down.
Ospreay's gonna win it?
Is this Wrestle Kingdom? That's there's something else before Wrestle
Yeah, they have
Kingdom.
shows before Wrestle Kingdom.
I do actually. I was talking to someone online because they were talking about what's coming up. Here's what we have coming up here. We have. No, hold on.
We do not.
We do. We have the Junior Tag League, then Power Struggle, then Junior Tag Team League final, and then other shows that build up to Wrestle Kingdom.
All right, that's very informative. Is that like a
there's a regular
pay-per-view?
tag league.
Is Power Struggle like a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they have a regular tag league. I'm not looking forward to 2 fucking tag tournaments.
No.
It's a little much for me. If you're gonna do 2 tag tournaments, why aren't you doing why don't you do the Super Juniors, the Junior Tag Tournament, the G1, and then the tag tournament? Why are you doing 2 tag tournaments in a row? Split them up. Mix your tournaments up so you're not doing 2 singles and 2 tags. That's an overkill with tags. And I'm sure they're going to have single matches on the shows. They won't just be tag matches, so that'll still be good, but I don't know. So now, it is time to find out who the newest member of Los Ingobernables de Japón will be.
I don't know.
So we have Tetsuya Naito, Bushi Sonato, and Shingo Takagi.
That last match got three Sparkle Daves out of me.
You're getting some 2s and 3s here. It's building up like it should, though. So we have Naito, Bushi, Sonata, and the newest member Shingo Takagi, who I don't know who that is, but other people did, versus Okada, Yano, and Roppongi 3K. So as much as I didn't care about who he was, and it's not their fault. I haven't watched it for years, so we don't have a history with it. But I thought with only a 1-week build, they did a great job of building excitement for this angle.
Yeah,
I was really into it, excited for who it was going to be, even though it didn't matter. I thought they did a great job of building it, and I liked the little things they did. They didn't, whenever everyone was in the ring, they didn't give a graphic with his name to imply no one knew. And then, I don't know if you noticed, whenever after he was there and they start the match, they do the graphic with all the people on both teams. His just said X.
Yeah.
Because, they didn't know who it would be, so they couldn't have a graphic ready for him. I like little stuff like that to make it seem more real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And apparently, I guess they have a history of, that's kind of a thing they do in New Japan where they have that same mask used. I don't know if you caught, they were talking about that on commentary.
LIJ. Dude, whenever I first started watching, but I think it was a week or 2 before you did, they had... LIJ had, I think it was just a guest thing, but some baseball player from the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't the Giants. I don't know. Some baseball player come in and be an honorary member. But whenever they introduced them, he came out wearing that mask.
Is it just LIJ that does it? It's not just the New Japan, it's just LIJ?
I'm almost positive it's just LIJ.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just LIJ.
So you hear that little bit of info. We know why Dragon Lee's gone. Apparently, he's been filming a reality show in the Caribbean.
Yeah, dude. Whenever I
answers that question.
Whenever I saw say the dragon on the fucking screen, I'm like, oh, it's Dragon Lee.
And then they specifically were like, no, it's not.
Oh.
The guy's like, he doesn't have the build for Dragon Lee. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah, as soon as he said that, I was like, fuck, he's right. I remember every time seeing Dragon Lee and being like, man, that dude's fucking shredded.
So at least we know it's has nothing to do with the injury that he caught. It was an accident.
Yeah.
It was just he's doing a reality show somewhere. And they were even, I was listening to Melsa, they were like, he can't get eliminated from the show, that's why he's still gone. I guess he's just lasting a long time. So that's kind of funny. But so Shingo Takagi hits Last Falconry, which looked like an awesome fucking move.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing.
It was. And LIJ won by pinfall. I mean, it was pretty obvious he was going to get the pin and win because it was his debut.
Yeah. The match itself wasn't very high on my list.
Yeah. 2?
I only gave it 2. I didn't have any, with the exception of that move. I mean, that move was really fucking sick.
It really
but
was.
Not enough to bump up the score, and it didn't get me emotionally invested.
Nor should one move. So.
But it didn't anger me either, so it gets that standard score.
Next, we get Evil versus Zack Sabre Jr. Okay, so let me know first. Okay, so as soon as Evil comes out for his entrance, I'm not exaggerating this. He comes out through the curtain. I see these guys with the white mask, and I go to type, Jericho is going to be one of the guys in the white masks. Mm-hmm. Like, the moment he comes through. Like, it was... And I'm just sitting there like, all right. I was watching, I was like, which one is it? And I'm trying to look at the guys and see if I can pick out anything Jericho, but they're completely covered, so obviously you can't. So I'm like, I wonder which one it's going to be. I instantly knew one was going to be Jericho. So then Jericho, obviously, he attacks Evil and just beats the shit out of him. We can discuss this. I mean, when did you realize it was Jericho as soon as he attacked, I'm sure?
Yeah. As soon as he attacked, it was like Jericho.
But it was, and it wasn't supposed to be a surprise at that point because even the announcers were like, "We all know it's Jericho."
And maybe it was supposed to be a surprise, and maybe it was Kevin Kelly who was just like, "Yeah, we already know it's Jericho. Who else could it be?" And I don't know. I think that they realized that at this point people know. Yeah.
But I mean, to me, it was just very predictable from the moment it even started because you already know that Jericho attacks people in mass, and when you see the mask guys come out, I'm like, all right, well, clearly one of these guys is Jericho. But I thought he was going to wait till later to attack him. I didn't expect it to happen at the beginning, which kind of surprised me that it happened that fast.
Yeah, dude, a lot of the times whenever I'm time restricted on watching these shows, and I was whenever I was watching this one, I probably would have thought about it and caught it like when you did. But I was just like, okay, come on, let's get into the ring, let's go fight.
Let's fight. Let us fight.
Let us fight.
Let us fight. So the ref calls for a no contest since Evil can't compete, and then Zack Sabre Jr. attacks the ref and some other folks before putting some submissions on Evil. Naito runs down and saves Evil from a twisty submission death, so that was nice of him to do. Anything further on this one? Any notes?
5 Sparkle Daves.
I was wondering how many you're going to give it. This is your first 5-star one, eh? No, you had a 5-star one before. Or was that after you... Did you start the ratings after that?
After that.
Okay.
Although, I am just to have, like, a field...
a bar of, like, hey, this is kind of an example.
The very first Hell in a Cell match with Shawn Michaels and Undertaker.
It's a great match.
What was the other one?
The first, the Omega Okada.
The fourth Okada Omega match.
Boo!
I love that one. And oh no, there's one more.
Oh God!
If it comes back to me, I'll
All right, so next up we have Kushida versus Marty Scurll in the finals. In the tournament for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Was it the one Omega Ishii match?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
the first one I was thinking of. I can't believe I forgot it.
Actually, yeah, that was the first 5-star then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So 2 Omega matches and then a classic Hell in a Cell match.
It is a classic.
Yeah.
There was a pretty sweet move. I guess they called a Diablo armbar by Kushida, where both of them come off the top rope and Kushida flips Marty in the air and they land in an armbar, which was really badass.
That was the coolest move of the entire show, in my opinion. I thought I was fucking I was fucking floored from that.
It was badass. After some awesome back and forth submissions, Marty hits a half and half suplex, landing Kushida right on the back of his fucking head hard, and I'm like, stop it. Kushida tried the hoverboard lock, but couldn't do it because of the damage Marty did to his hand, which I really liked.
Yeah,
that was really cool. Because like whenever someone's doing something to someone's hand, you're like, really?
Dude, most of the time,
like,
yeah, it's your fucking figure.
I'm like,
you do everything with that.
Yeah,
and a lot of times, when I don't know if it's just him specifically, but when wrestlers do that, the fingers get ignored for selling.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like they get forgotten about like 3 moves later.
Yeah.
But no, I did like this happening, and it did become a not pivotal, but memorable part of the match for me.
Yes. I enjoyed that. Marty hits that side package pile driver, which that move is really fucking cool, but scary looking. I love that move. We got anything going to the finish?
No.
Kushida hits Back to the Future, then rolls through, picks him up for a second Back to the Future. He wins by pinfall and is the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. I fucking love this match. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Man, if I could do 3.5, I'd do 3.5, but I'm gonna stick with 3.
Interesting.
I don't want to. I'm being very, very choosy. Like it's an exclusive club to get in the 4.
It's an exclusive club. The 4 club is fine. I have a question for you. I can't remember what you decided. Are you letting post-match stuff affect your judgment of the match or no?
It depends on how it affects the match itself.
I see.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to pick and choose per.
Okay. All right, so we're up to our second to the last match. We have Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Jay White for the Wrestle Kingdom 13 Championship match contract. IWG Championship. Okay, so this is something I found interesting. Jay White is better at air guitar than Tanahashi. Did you notice this? He was playing with a leg. He played the air guitar on a leg, which is pretty impressive. Much better than he is. Gato is definitely making his presence known. He hits Tanahashi's knee with the briefcase. But then Red Shoes refused to count the pin after that, which I thought was cool. Yeah. I like that. I think that's a cool little thing. It's like, I mean, you didn't DQ him, but there's repercussions to it. Like, I'm not going to count. You fucking hit him with a briefcase. That's not cool.
How far are you in on this?
I don't know. I'm on my second note here.
Oh yeah, that's my first note. Gita is fucking filthy with
not
the briefcase
far
shot.
Is the answer. Not far into it.
I want to make sure we were going at the same pace on this match. Let's see. I don't remember what I typed here. Let's see what I got.
Here we go.
Let's figure it out together.
Here we go.
A really good example of stuff that catches me off guard in New Japan is when Switchblade is heading in the ring with the chair. I'm like, I'm gonna backfire, and then I'm like, it's gonna backfire, and the chair will hit him, but he didn't even get to try because Red Shoes yelled at him, and Tana hit a dragon screw while he was standing in between the ropes.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like whenever you think there's just gonna be like this gap of like just like some like banter between the ref or something, like it just turned into like a interesting, like he's just standing in between the ropes. Why not utilize that and dragon screw him there?
Something different.
Something
like
it's small, and different.
The little things make it, man. It's the little things that make it great. White, I really like White's flatliner deadlift German suplex combo. I think it's really cool looking. He just does a flatliner and then picks him up for his deadlift German. There was an awesome fucking spot. I love this sequence where basically Tanahashi and Jay White do like 50 reversals in a row. They just keep reversing it, and like it wasn't the same reversal. They were going for like different moves, and they just kept reversing them, and it was so fucking cool. Because normally when they do that, they're like they reverse this move, they just reverse their finisher back and forth.
Did you say my next note yet?
No,
dude. I think it was at the end of this moveset actually.
Was it?
Does it lead to Tanahashi pinning him? Or
I don't remember. But dude, I thought that was later on. Like
maybe.
After all the shenanigans
maybe
and stuff.
I got really invested in shit.
What do you have after that? Let me see something here. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the end.
Yeah, I think that's no, you're right. That's the next move.
Okay.
What happened after the series of reversals, which I was sucking its dick because I loved it? Tanahashi hits 2 high-five flows.
Yeah, that's what it was. And the high-fly flows are normally like a good setup for his finisher.
Yeah.
Now, dude, I wasn't expecting anything crazy from a Jay White-Tanahashi match. I was just like, this is... Tanahashi's going to win, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, we got a lot of really good shit out of this. And then... he does the 2 high-fly flows.
Yeah.
Does he do something else, or is it?
No, I think he just went for the pin after.
He went for the pin,
flows.
And Guido right after 2, Guido just rips fucking Red Shoes out of the ring.
Yeah,
dude, I thought that was it. I thought
dude,
I was so sold on that being the end.
I thought he had it won. Very well done. And dude, it's a testament to their camera work.
Yeah.
They fucking framed it so you don't see.
Yeah.
So like you're watching it and you're like, what's going to happen? Then he pulls him right out of frame. You don't see it coming.
I have a lot of things to say about the next match, but the camera, you're right about the camera work. Or wait, I have a bad thing about the camera work in the next match, but not overall, just one thing that pissed me off.
When it comes they do have some issues that can work, but when it comes to like purposely, whenever they're purposely trying to do a spot to make it surprising, they're amazing at framing it so you don't know you can't see what's coming.
Yeah.
There's a couple spots in the next match I'm going to bring up where they do that
whenever
too.
They're naturally working though, there's definitely some fuck ups.
Yeah, where you like miss a move or something.
Yeah. Dude, the ending was a brain fuck for me.
White hits a low blow on Tanahashi. The ref took a bump at some point. So White hits a low blow on Tanahashi after Gato misses with the brass knuckles. So then White goes for a chair shot and Tanahashi hits a low blow himself, which I'm like, oh shit, Tanahashi with a low blow.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's pretty cool. I mean, like, it's not a babyface thing to do, but hey, man, you're fighting fire with fire here, so it was acceptable. But Tanahashi lays White on the chair, goes for a high fly flow, but White moves and Tanahashi hits the chair, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
White throws the chair, nailing Tanahashi in the face. And then I'm going into the finish. What do you got?
Yeah. I just really like the momentum shifting towards the end here. With the whole Tanahashi's going to lose, then Tanahashi's about to come back, but then Jay shuts him down.
Yeah.
And finally when Jay is about to win, Tana has a surprise roll-up hidden in his sleeve there.
Dude, they're really good at, like... And I'm going to talk about in this next match. They're really good at, like, kind of making you forget it's really obvious who's going to win.
Yeah.
You get so invested.
Yes.
They're really good at that.
I told... Did I text you how I'm getting ahead of myself.
Like, we'll get to
but
it.
I texted you... I guess it doesn't really spoil anything. I texted you how I rewatched the main event, and obviously I knew who was going to win. And I'm sitting there, and as soon as... the thing happens with Kenny and the ref. Like from that point forward, like I moved to the back of my head who the winner was, and got focused on the match again.
They're really good at it. So Tanahashi reverses the Blade Runner into a small package. Tanahashi wins by pinfall, and then shit starts getting really good. So White tries killing Tanahashi afterwards, but Okada comes down for the save. And then we both put the exact same note, which I thought was really funny, which was Jado is real.
Jado is indeed real. I don't know if we talked about it on the show, but like Dave went through his testing of himself and memorized
to name everyone,
to memorize everyone, and he memorized Jado and would mention Jado every time talking about Chaos. And I'm like, dude, Jado's not real. Jado's not real. Here's a picture of Jado. Whatever. And then the announcer says Jado. I'm like, oh my god, this is a real person.
Jado, I know.
Wow.
So then Jado comes in and tries to stop Okada from kicking
What a dumb
ass.
pop. What a dumb pop. It's so funny.
What's that?
It's a dumb pop for me.
Wait.
It was such a dumb reason to pop.
Yeah. You're like, I'm so excited Jado exists. Dude, I was like, holy shit, he's there. And he was wearing an Okada shirt too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he came down to like make peace and try to keep him from beating up Gato. And then the Bullet Club OGs come down and surround the ring. I have a question mark. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, something cool's going to happen. What the fuck are they doing here? I had no idea where it was going.
I was just going along with it. And
I wasn't even sitting there trying to figure out. I'm like, dude, this is cool. What's happening?
Yeah. And Kevin Kelly's like, well, they're just coming down because they like to cause chaos or whatever. Well, he didn't say chaos.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm just a stupid mark right now, just watching this.
Just watching it and enjoying it. So then the OGs hold Gato and tell Okada to hit him. Okada's kind of torn and he thinks about it and then he goes, fuck it. He decides to do it. But when Okada comes off his rope check to hit Gato, Tama fucking nails him with a gun stun. And then Jay White comes in and hits a Blade Runner on Okada and fucking throws up the Too Sweet. And I nut everywhere.
Dude, I watched a gif of this like 15 times where he has the switchblade thrown up.
The Too Sweet and changed it into the middle finger.
Well, no. He had the switchblade up first and then put this up.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if I could pull it up.
I believe you.
It's so great. We'll watch it at the end. It's so great to watch. It's great.
That's awesome.
And
dude,
then turn it to the middle finger. This shit was
so well done. And then dude's fucking Jay White is in the fucking Bullet Club. Holy fucking shit. So, Jay White, Gato, and Jado are all Bullet Club OG now. Robbie Eagles is Bullet Club OG.
So, Gato and Jado are package deals. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in one night, they upped the numbers. they added 4 new members, so they're basically on even ground now with the Elite. Remember whenever the Elite had all these guys?
Yeah.
They had like 5? Dude, got a lot of people now.
These tag matches are going to be so great.
I know. Dude, it's fucking crazy, son.
How many did Chaos have before?
Chaos had 14.
Yeah, and none of them really act like much of a... Besides being grouped together, none of them act like they're part of a fucking faction, I swear.
So, dude, I thought this... I was just watching, I was like, this is amazing. That angle was so fucking great. It was great. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I guess I can't say none of them act like a faction. I mean, it's weird. Like, they pick and choose. Some of them want to pretend they're in a faction. Some of them don't.
Yeah, I mean, they all wrestle in tag matches under the faction name.
I want to see them come out wearing like Chaos shirts or like jumping someone for.
They kind of did that at the Long Beach show, right? They're all wearing their new Chaos shirt to like kind of just advertise it. Dude, like all of the Chaos guys were wearing the same shirt on the. I think it was the Long Beach show. Kevin Kelly even I think mentioned it about how like they all have that new shirt.
I believe.
I think it was the Long Beach show because I don't think it was that long ago. Could have been a Destruction show, but I think it was Long Beach.
Fuck yeah, dude! This was great.
This angle was amazing, absolutely amazing. So what? How many sparkle Daves does the match get?
Even without the stuff at the end, I would say it's if I had to include the stuff at the end, I'd be like fucking 5, dude. But without the stuff at the end, it's a 4, dude. The back and forth was really fucking great. The heel work overall, plus the story that was going on with Jay going into this. Where he's a potential deflecting member of Chaos already, or there's potentially taking or whatever the fuck's going on. But like then Guido backing him, all that stuff with that story, I was really invested in.
It's great fucking payoff. Great fucking payoff.
4 stars.
Loved it. Okay, so next we have the main event. Oh boy.
No, 4 stars.
Next we have the main event. We have Kenny. Are you done? Was it 3 or 4? Fucking choose.
No, I wasn't gonna say 3.
Oh really?
Yeah, 4.
You went between 4 or 5?
Yeah.
It was not 5, dude.
I was just so
that angle is severely tainting the match here. If you're gonna make it 5,
we're gonna say 4. We're gonna say 4.
Jeez.
Don't let me do it. Don't let me change it.
Okay, so next we have Kenny Omega, who's the current champion, versus Kota Ibushi versus Cody in a triple threat match for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. So,
this is the match that has all the fucking New Japan marks.
All pissed off. Dude.
All pissed off.
Meltzer and Alvarez.
What they have to say?
Was talking about how the match was really good. And how triple threat matches just don't work. Same thing all these fucking bullshit marks are saying. They weren't saying the match sucked. They were saying it was definitely a good match. But they're talking about how
that doesn't make sense. That literally does not make sense.
I mean, they're not saying it sucked, but they're just like, this match shows that IWGP Championship matches should be singles matches.
I don't understand. What part about it? What? I want to elaborate.
Well, let's review this match, and it'll all come across how much we disagree. So, right at the start, as gay as this sounds, I liked all the hugging in the beginning, especially the Ibushi Cody hesitant hug. They're just like, fuck it, and they hug. I'm like, these guys are all friends, which I enjoy.
It's very different seeing a championship main event match where they are all friends already.
Yes.
I like the idea that they're doing this just to do something different. Like they even said during the last thing, it wasn't just to do something different, to put on a good show. And clearly, it was.
So a lot of my notes aren't even just like specific moves. A lot of them are just like spots and things that happen. That like, I think this match had a lot of amazing storytelling. Like an example, I thought there was a really cool spot. I thought they did a great fucking job playing on the dynamic of the Golden Lovers and Cody being friends as well, and like trying to like not want to do stuff to your friend, working together. I thought they did a great job with that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a really cool spot where Omega and Ibushi are taking turns doing their moonsaults and flips off the corner to Cody, and then Cody moves and Omega lands on his feet, and then Omega immediately goes to Ibushi to put him on his shoulders to go for the one-wing angel, and then Ibushi reverses it and gets down and just gets pissed, and Omega's like, oh, dude, I'm sorry, and like, just the reactions to it were great. I thought that was a great fucking spot.
Yeah.
Another awesome spot similar to that was Cody tells Omega, he's like, dude, we're friends too. We're friends too. So he tells Omega to help him double team Ibushi.
Yeah.
Omega's kind of like hesitant and he agrees to it. So they do a double suplex to Ibushi. As they're both holding him, Cody kind of gets out of it, and as Omega's falling with Ibushi, Cody just fucking rolls him up at the same time.
It was so funny.
It was so funny and just so well fucking timed when he did the roll up. And Omega just gets fucking pissed off. I thought that was a great fucking spot.
What about the fucking exchange? Dude, the something I'm going to remember from this match is the exchange between Ibushi and... Because I'm going to talk about that lariat that Ibushi throws, but leading up to that lariat is like...
I got a couple things before that.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about, because I have a big note on that too. But real quick before that, there was a spot where Omega grabs Cody off the apron in a powerbomb position, and then just walks him over to the fucking guardrail and powerbombs him through the table over the guardrail, which, this is, when I mentioned earlier about Rocky, like, as Omega's carrying him over, Rocky's just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and he just fucking powerbombs to the table. I thought that was a great spot and so well done.
You see a close-up of Kevin Kelly's face as he's...
I thought that was great. Ibushi hit a beautiful springboard corkscrew moonsault to the outside too, and then we have this amazing sequence that you were talking about.
I want to comment on what you just said. Actually, the in this match, and an issue with sometimes in like triple threats or tag team matches is sometimes it only takes a minor move to knock someone out for minutes at a time. You'll notice this in the 6-man matches, the 8-man matches,
and I got worried in the beginning. Because in the beginning, he literally threw him out after punching him. He was out there for like 30 seconds. I'm like, come on, guys, don't do this.
Yeah.
But they didn't, so it worked out great.
Yeah, like you see shit like that all the fucking time where someone will just take like a quick bump and then they'll lay there and then the other two guys will go back in the center and start doing like crazy shit for like ever. And you're like, why is this person not up yet? But like, dude, the stuff that like keeps people out is like, fucking getting thrown through tables and shit.
For the most part, they're huge like bumps. It legit makes sense they're out. But dude, this sequence you're about to talk about, I fucking love this shit.
I didn't know any of the shit like in the sequence, but like,
dude, are you talking about the palm stuff? Where they were like,
I think that was in there too. Yeah,
because I have a lot of notes before that actually. I was thinking of a different exchange.
Do you have the lariat in there?
That's all. No, that's this one. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Go.
Like there's just like all these like amazing like quick like things like hurricanranas and shit like
dude,
just being thrown around really quick.
Dude, he does the reverse hurricanrana and like puts his hands down to hold himself and just pushes himself back into his feet. Was so well done.
Yeah, dude, they're like they look like they're being like like they have the emotional drive to like do this, and you're getting really into the match and then to finish it up, Ibushi has this. It looks like he's winding up for a fastball and goes to throw it, and just nails Omega with this lariat.
He clotheslines him so hard he just falls.
And
then Omega takes it, flips, and fucking lands on Ibushi because he's already on the mat from throwing the clothesline.
You'll hear me talk about you've heard me talk about like the Okada drop kicks before.
Yeah.
This is better than any of the Okada drop kicks, and this is probably the best lariat I have ever seen.
It was great. And the sequence built to it, which made it even better.
Yeah, that enhanced it. A great fucking deal.
Yeah, dude, because that sequence is great. Okada's drop kicks are nowhere near as good as Shaggy 2 Dope's drop kicks. I just want to say that right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say that.
Dubstep.
Shaggy 2 Dope tried to drop kick Fred Durst on stage recently, and it was really fucking funny.
Shaggy, like
from ICP, it was really fucking funny. He goes to drop kick him, connects with like a toe, and Fred just no sells. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? It was really funny.
I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Anyway, how about fucking Cody doing a Canadian Destroyer?
Dude, I rewound that.
Dude,
I always rewind those.
I watched it 5 times. I don't get it.
You can tell Conley. I was just sitting there. I was like, Josh, come here, watch this. Tell me what's happening when they do this.
I was watching. I was like, I don't understand. I'm like, okay. Every time I rewound, I was like, okay, what happens is Kenny does a backflip here, and I go watch it. I'm like, I don't understand.
This one was easier to see though because most of the time when they do this, it's like in one spot, and this one kind of went across the ring as they were doing it. but like, it still looked really sweet.
It did. It was really cool.
Too sweet.
Very, very too sweet.
Did Kenny get through a table yet?
No.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
So Omega gives Ibushi a fucking buckle bomb right into Cody's back, which I thought was really cool. That was a really cool spot. And then Omega does this like Death Valley Driver package pinning thing, which I've never seen in my fucking life, where he has him on his shoulders and goes like that, and he fucking like grabbed him and pinned him.
That wasn't the J Driver thing, was it?
No. But yeah,
that was way later.
I've never seen that before, because I've seen a Death Valley Driver, but he dropped it and just pinned him, which was really fucking cool. And dude, there was just so many creative 3-man spots in this, like just engineered stuff I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
you know what works better with the triple threat match is you can have those tag team moves, because in this triple threat match, they're actually friends with one another.
Yeah, exactly.
So it wouldn't make sense in other ones, because they like, why would you help your opponent?
Exactly, yeah.
And
so you get to see all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't have an. I thought this was a really cool spot, even though it didn't really work out the way they wanted.
This is notes from the first time I watched. I may have rethought it. Let me hear what you're saying though.
So Ibushi is Cody's on the apron. Ibushi's setting up for his German from the outside to the inside, where he kills his opponent. Right? You know what I'm talking about? The guy's on the apron. He stands on the second rope and German suplexes him into the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. He has that set up. Omega fucking jumps off the corner and does a sunset flip to kind of powerbomb Ibushi into the ring while he does the German.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, unfortunately, Omega overshot it and kind of like barely got a hold of Ibushi. But it was still a really fucking cool spot.
Is that the one where he commented it was like a golden lover type move?
No, that's a later one.
Okay.
That's a later one. But yeah, that was a really cool spot. This is actually the next one I have. The next note I have. Cody goes to powerbomb Omega, and he powerbombs, and then Ibushi catches Omega and does the German suplex. That's the Golden Lovers double team they do, where he powerbombs and the guy catches him and German suplexes him. So it was really cool that like Cody and Ibushi did the spot to Omega, which I thought was really cool. And then we have the table thing. Go.
Yeah, dude. I was talking earlier about the fucking camera angles and how whenever it's more of a natural thing that they're not trying to set something up, it can sometimes like get fucked up. This got fucked up in my opinion. I was watching this happen, and he jumped up on the rope to do something, and Cody pretty much like choke slammed him or punched him in the throat or something, and he falls back. And in the replay, it looked fucking phenomenal.
At least they showed the replay.
Dude,
it
looked authentic in the replay. Like,
it did.
Like the way he was like, his feet were kind of looking for the apron to grab onto something. Like it looked like he was like legitimately he couldn't. He lost his footing and couldn't stand. His body was naturally reacting to it.
And what's funny is whenever like I watch the spot, I'm like, okay, this is a small table. This is not a very like rough. He's simply falling back. But I even noted he takes a rough table bump because it looked rough.
Yeah.
And it just looked exactly like there was a dog in here. That was you. So it's like, I mean, like it looked really good the way he took it. And like another thing too, it's like these tables are small, and some people like kind of make fun of how they're small. But as you think about it, it's far more dangerous. The bigger the table, the bigger target you have to break your fall.
Yeah.
This table's like this wide. His entire head and neck can just hit the fucking cement if he doesn't do it right. But yeah.
Those tables look stiff.
They do look stiff, yeah.
Like, how many times have we seen someone, attempt to get through a table, and there's just, like, a hole in the table?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck stiff does this table have to be for a hole to go through it before it breaks?
Dude, I like how in WWE, when they'll just sit him on the table and just falls over and breaks, I'm like, all right, that's a rough table.
Good job.
So now we're going to talk about the thing we were talking about earlier with the false finish after the Kamigoya was so well done. Okay, so they have this framed. So Ibushi has Cody pinned and the ref's counting. As it's happening, I'm watching and I'm waiting for, because they've done this before where they jump into camera, right?
Yeah, I didn't think about the camera angle in this, but you're right. It helped us so much.
I'm literally waiting for Omega to jump into frame, right? And he didn't. And this is the longest second of my life because I'm like, it's fucking over. I'm like, Ibushi's gonna win, and this second is taking forever. And then that's when he fucking jumps in and grabs Red Shoe's hand and stops, and I'm like, oh my god. Like, I literally thought that it was over and Ibushi won.
In that one move, you've created, like, this fucking, like, this story of a friend betraying another friend.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm anxious as fuck to see what happens going forward between Ibushi and Omega.
Dude, they did such a great job of the storytelling. That spot was so well done. And my next note is, dude, I was like, I'm so invested right now. The whole knowing Omega's going to win and can't lose is just out the window. Like, I'm into all these near falls. I'm like, who's going to fucking win? I'm like, what's going to happen? It's like, I know Omega's not going to win, but at this point, I just completely forgot about it.
This is great
for, like, the whole rest of the match, basically.
And then... dude,
this next one is what I was talking about before, but go ahead and say what it is.
Yeah, I think, yeah, no, you
Dude,
go.
like, and after that happens, there's this great moment where Ibushi stands up. He's so fucking pissed and just fucking fires up and starts throwing palm strikes at fucking Omega.
As he stands, that's when, like, there's, like, you can see, like, is this when Kenny's, like, apologizing?
Yes, and he has this
Kenny's
look on his face.
And there's
Ibushi,
this look on his face. And he's not looking at Kenny. He's looking away from Kenny.
Yep.
And that, like, dude, the imagery and shot of this fucking camera angle just tells it all.
Dude,
it just tells it all.
It's so fucking good. And, like, they're just going at it. And I'm just so into this right now. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. And Cody fucking bows up to Ibushi, and Ibushi's so pissed he fucking palm strikes his chest, and Cody just goes down.
Cody's done,
dude. He just goes fucking down.
Yeah.
And then Omega, they get on the mat, and Ibushi just fucking mounts him and is just beating the shit out of him.
And then I didn't know you couldn't, like, throw closed punches.
Well, like, in all of wrestling, they're always like they admonish them when they have closed fists.
Yeah.
But it's no one's ever got, like, DQ'd for it or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah. But it makes sense why they do the open palm strikes because of that,
Yeah, I always thought those looked goofy, and now it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That's something I never really thought too hard on, but now it makes sense. Yeah, but dude, like, just it's a testament to the passion that Ibushi had, or, well, his character had at this point, where he is just so inflamed with rage that he can't even control how he's throwing his fist.
Dude, I've always, like...
Although I will admit, second time watching, you can definitely see him holding it back.
Yeah. Since I started watching, I've always been like, whatever, Ibushi's whatever, I really don't care about him. His matches have been getting really good, because I've even said to him, like, I really don't like Ibushi. His matches have been getting better, so I've been liking him more. This match, I fucking think Ibushi is great.
Yeah.
Not even just his wrestling, but just, like, his storytelling, like his facials and stuff. Like I'm getting to be a really big fan of him now.
Yeah.
Like he is really fucking good.
Dude, this is such a great fucking match.
Dude, it's so great. Cody hits the crossroads, and during the pin, this is another one where like you don't see where Ibushi's at that we have it framed. During the pin, when Cody has Omega pin, Ibushi does the fucking springboard double stomp onto Omega to break up the fall, and I'm just like, oh shit! Like I didn't see that coming, which was really fucking cool. Cody hit another crossroads and Omega kicked out. I'm like, this is another one where like, oh my god, is it fucking over? Is Cody gonna fucking win it?
Yeah, dude, some of these moves were going so quickly that they like almost come off as reckless when you're watching them.
Yeah.
Like Kenny's J Driller is a perfect example. Like, dude, I'm like, dude, you're swinging this guy around. Like just slow down and be careful. You don't want to hurt him. You don't want to hurt the baby.
Like, this match, let's say it was 35 minutes. It probably took me 50 minutes to watch this match. I paused this match so many fucking times to take notes because I didn't want to miss anything. It took forever. Cody hits the vertebreaker on Ibushi and Omega breaks the count up. Okay, so then this is the spot you're kind of talking about. Ibushi takes a reverse Hurricane Rana, and he fucking took this and made it look so fucking amazing. He sold it so well. Like, he fucking took it, nailed it, and then the way he fell, like, his head hurt so bad, like, I was like, Ibushi, you're amazing. And then this was followed by the best looking and most deadly fucking J Driller I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Oh,
He had him up so fucking high and dropped him like, you're gonna kill him. Like, I was like, oh my god, that J Driller looks so fucking devastating.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a little ahead there.
It was no big deal.
They're excited, you know? It's a good match that nobody else seems to like.
Yeah, so then Omega hits the One-Wing Angel on Ibushi, and I loved how Cody ran into the ring to break it up and just didn't make it in time the last second and kind of jumped and didn't get it. And then Omega got the pin and won and is still the champion. Okay, I am going to make a statement right now about this match. This is a bold fucking statement, and I am standing by it. I've been watching wrestling for 20 years. This is the best triple threat match I have ever seen in my life.
I can't recall any that I've seen.
Dude, I have watched probably hundreds of triple threat matches because I've been watching for years. This is the best one I've ever seen. I thought this match was fucking amazing. And I'm going to stand by that. And I'm not Meltzer where everything's the greatest thing I've ever seen. This match was fucking... Like, the storytelling alone, not even just the spots that were great. Like, they had some great spots in this match, but there wasn't like they had, like, moves that were, like, going to kill the guy, moves I've never seen. Just the storytelling alone was so fucking great. It made this match so fucking good. So fucking good. And another thing that surprised me, I thought Cody was going to take the pinfall going into this. I thought for sure Cody was going to be the one to get pinned. Because I thought they'd save the whole, like, him pinning Ibushi. But, like, in retrospect, now, looking back, Ibushi beat him in the G1. Omega just pinned him here. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a good back and forth thing.
And he also had to... Well, wait, hold on. I was going to say, and he also had to deal with Cody while fighting Ibushi.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing about this. Like, if you're going to try to argue... well, that's not... something you guys already know about. I had someone telling me that like triple threat matches are stupid because they don't seem like I don't know, like if it was a real sport they wouldn't be doing it. You could say that about like 80 to 90% of the things that happen in professional wrestling.
This is very accurate.
So
I don't get the argument. Like, because Meltzer goes, this is an example. The match was really good, but this is an example of why it shouldn't be singles. Like, for me, this match had just as much drama as any singles match I've seen so far.
Yeah, I don't fucking understand.
I don't get it.
And
I'm not saying it's my favorite match I've seen in New Japan so far, because I think that's still Ishii Omega, but this match was fucking amazing. And here's something that's going to blow your mind that I cannot believe. Apparently, Ibushi was really upset with this match. Like, really upset with this match. Because he thought it didn't go as good, and they didn't do as good a job as he wanted to, because he's a perfectionist. And he thought this match should have been way better than it was. And
really?
I'm like, why? I don't understand.
Did Meltzer give stars on it?
He doesn't. None of the shows he gives his stars in his fucking newsletter he puts out every week. I don't read it, so he doesn't give stars on the things I listen to.
Kind of curious to see what he put on that.
Yeah, I don't know, but how many Sparkle Daves does this get from Gable? This is a tough one.
Before hearing about all these other reviews, I was trying.
This is a serious moment, everyone.
I was trying to figure out if I wanted this to be 4 or 5, and like I said, I really want to reserve this 5. These the 5s for matches that are like.
Now, before you finish this 1 second now. Keep in mind, okay, so if you give this a 5, this is a 5-star triple threat match. That doesn't necessarily mean this is just as good as Ibushi Omega. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a 5-star match. It's a great match. That doesn't mean that it's exactly as good as any other singles match you give 5 stars to. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Here? Like, I'm not by any means trying to influence you to make it 5. But what I'm saying is, like, giving this a 5-star, this is a 5-star triple threat match. This triple threat is a 5-star match. That doesn't mean it's on the exact same level as, like, Okada, Omega for you or those. That's all I'm saying. But go on.
I'm going to explain it differently because I'm actually looking at this very differently. If I were to, it would technically be on the same level, but it does not mean I like it more than those matches. Just because 2 matches are the same amount of stars does not mean I can't like one more than the other.
Well, obviously, yeah, you can still rank them.
Yeah. With that said, the reason I went back and rewatched it was after hearing all this hate for it, and I went back and looked for these little things that we watched. Like, dude, like I said, I watched it a second time. I forgot who the fuck the winner was because I was so invested in the match.
Yeah.
5 stars.
It deserves it.
Yeah.
Like, if I was giving rankings, I would give this a 5-star too.
Yeah. I can't not. I can't not.
And I talked myself into the 5 just because of the thing I said about triple threats.
Yeah, and I'm especially more happy that I gave it a 5 to spite every fucking jackass.
You didn't give it a 5 to spite them, but you're glad it's a great side effect of the 5. Yeah. Yes. Fuck them. I don't understand it. I don't understand what people have against it. I thought the match was fucking amazing. Like, the only spot I can even think of that didn't go as great as it should was the sunset flip where he didn't get him and it didn't look that great. I'm like, everything else to me, I thought the match was fucking amazing. I thought it was fucking amazing.
I just don't.
I thought the drama was so great. Like, the constant, like, doing stuff with I don't know. I loved it. It's everything I've already said. I'm not just gonna repeat myself.
I'm gonna slow it down. We're getting a little too excited. The other.
Hey, what the fuck does that mean?
I'm talking fast and quick and loud. And
we've been doing that for an hour and 20 minutes. A little late to slow it down now, kid.
The opposing side to us, their main. Their what's it? Their thesis statement. What? Their thesis statement. Their mission statement. For their beliefs is pretty much. I can't believe New Japan put a match like that as their main event.
Okay. Why would they have an amazing match as their main event? They're stupid.
I mean, to us, this seems like a ridiculous thing, but to them, that seems to be the general concept. Is that why would the New Japan book it like that?
But here's the thing: what specific things in the match did they say they didn't like? Go.
They say they like the things in the match, which doesn't make sense to me.
So the only thing that's happening here is that little fucking New Japan purists and fucking fanboys and idiots are just I just want my main event to be one-on-one, and that's all I care about. It's not the fact that they hate the triple threat match. It's just not what they want, so they don't even give it a chance.
Yeah.
They don't have an issue with the match. Yeah. There's just not what they want it, what they think it should be, so they have a problem.
It's not even like that one guy on Reddit. It's fucking all these fuckers I'm listening to on these podcasts. I don't understand it. Oh,
dude, Meltzer didn't say a single thing which was wrong with the match at all. He was just no reason. I'm well, what's the reason it's not fucking great?
Why is it
just because it's not a fucking New Japan singles match,
dude? Even if you didn't think the match was amazing, who the fuck are you to say it can't be the main event? It was a world title, a heavyweight championship shot. If they did not. The only reason that match should not have been the main event is if it was a non-title match.
Yeah.
It was a title match.
The world title should always be the main event.
Period.
This is not WWE.
I was just about to say, this is not WWE where you can downplay your fucking belts just for shits and giggles.
That way, so Triple H Undertaker can get over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, their main event was Triple H versus Undertaker. Their world title match was the 5th match on a fucking 10-match card. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this show. I love the show. I thought the matches were at least good. Most of them were fucking great. The angles they did were great. I fucking love the show. Loved it.
Now, one could argue. Well, what if they didn't make it a title?
It should have still been the main event.
Well. I think it needed. I think it had to be a title shot. It had to be a title shot because then you don't get the anger that Ibushi gets whenever he's cheated. Because who the fuck cares who wins?
Well, I mean, they really don't do Kenny Omega doesn't really fight people unless it's a tag match, unless it's for the title, right? I mean, they don't do non-title matches for the world title, do they?
But I mean, even if they did, there's a certain motivation that you needed, and that belt's the motivation.
Yeah.
And you can't have that belt in the picture without it being the main event.
That's why it should always be a title shot, I think, when he fights.
And who the fuck are you to say that it shouldn't be the main event? It's dude, I don't.
We're wrapping it up.
I don't get it.
We went an hour and 23 minutes without saving, so I'm getting scared. So we're gonna wrap it up just for that one reason.
Wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap up.
We're gonna wrap it up and be safe and not get STDs.
Yeah, it's worth the risk. But So that's all for this show. That's what we think of New Japan. We'll probably be back.
We love it, but we somehow ended the podcast angry as fuck.
We did. Thanks a lot, New Japan asshole fans. So we'll probably get a mini episode with ROH soon, and then our probably one after that will be the tag tournament, the junior tag tournament. So follow us on Twitter at BreakroomBS1. Subscribe on YouTube, BreakroomBS. Listen to all of our shit and love us.
I don't know. What if Jen Rosen didn't like the match?
Oh. Well then,
we still like you. We still like you, Jen Rosen.
Yeah, Jen Rosen rules. And her opinion's probably right on this. All right, everyone. So have a good night. I'm going to Chicago to spend thousands of dollars on people. So see you later.
Avengers. Go meet the Avengers.